Happy OkTHROWberFest, everybody.
Yes, guys, happy OkTHROWberFest. Welcome in. Thank you for watching our video. In this video, we are going to show you how we create our beer steins. We make them in a 32 ouncer, 24, 16, and of course, teeny tiny mini 3-ounce stein.
Yeah, so stay tuned to the end of the video. We're going to give you the exact dimensions and how much clay that it takes to make these steins. This is the first ever OkTHROWberFest.
We're also gonna eat a lot of good German food. We're gonna listen to some awesome music to celebrate OkTHROWberFest, so definitely don't miss out. We have our clay weighed out, ready to go for the first round. So, these guys, we're gonna do a mini stein, 3 ounces. This is just 8 ounces of clay. So we're gonna throw this guy up. And then there's 16 ounces. This one weighs, let me see, it's 1 pound, 14 ounces. And then we're gonna do a 24-ounce stein. So this one is going to be 2 pounds, 3 ounces. And then the biggest one, the 32-ounce stein, is 2 pounds, 8 ounces. So we're gonna do each one together, go through them, and then we're gonna trim them up and put handles on them later this week. Mini one going on, we're gonna center it up. Maybe. There we go. Get it stuck on the wheel there. Go, that's nice and centered. So I'm gonna open it up all the way down. Leave about 1/4 inch on the bottom. Gonna open it up about 2 inches wide. And compress our base. Alright. Start with our walls concaved. Compress our rim. Go ahead and get our first little pull here. We'll grab all of our clay from the corner here, create a bulge. Put our thumb right underneath of that. Push straight up towards the middle. Compress our rim. So that one more time, I'm gonna create our bulge by pushing in from the outside underneath the piece. And then move that bulge all the way up through the piece. We're evenly dispersing that clay throughout this wall, keeping our walls the same consistency and thickness from the bottom to the top. Just get the water out of there so I can see how deep it is. Looks good. Straighten it out, like a little curve on the top for the stein. And we're going to trim away some of this extra clay right here so that we have a nice straight wall. There we go. Let's see. 2 inches wide, 2.5 tall. I think that's perfect for a little tiny like espresso cup stein style, little shot glass. Now I want to go in here and create a tiny little swirl on the bottom. That's just for fun. We'll start with a little bevel at the bottom here as well. We'll trim some more of it away, but having a little bevel helps with the wire tool. Just feels good to get some more of the clay off as well. It'll help with drying. Let's go ahead and slice this off. We're gonna leave it on the bat to dry. All right, so that's our little mini stein. So once it's dried up, we're gonna flip it upside down, trim it, and we're gonna add a little handle on the side as well. It'll mimic our larger stein, so it'll get the same style of handle here. Little U-shaped with little bevels on the top, little attachments. It'll be really cute. Our next size is our 16-ounce stein. We're gonna throw the body today. That is gonna be 3.5 inches by 4 inches tall. Cone up. We're gonna center all this clay on the wheel. All the way up and then back down. Press straight down, and we're gonna open our form up. Leave about 1/4 inch on the bottom. Pull open our piece, and we want our opening here to be 3 inches wide. Let's see. We're actually going for 3.5 inches wide here. So let's grab our shrinkage ruler. Let's give it a look. Use a 14% shrinkage. We want 3.5 inches. It's looking really good. I'm going to spend a minute here and just compress the bottom. We want all the clay particles to be pushed together. This prevents any cracking while it's drying. All right, we're gonna take all this clay from the side, and to start our pull, we're gonna push our clay towards the center. Get it ready. We want to pull up towards the middle and then straighten the piece out. So our first pull here, I'm gonna go straight up towards the center. Right when we get to the top, compress the lip. Let's find some more clay right down on the bottom there. Push that straight up. We are looking for 4 inches tall, so we're doing 14% shrinkage. We're about at 3.5 inches tall. So let's get another pull here. Come right at the bottom, find that clay, push it together. Let's pull it straight up. Dispersing the clay throughout our walls, keeping everything even. The water out of the bottom so we can see what the base looks like here. 3.5 inches by 4. So I just want to make sure that the whole thing is nice and actually cylindrical. Push the bottom in a little bit and come all the way up. I'm going to take off a little bit of clay down here and create our bevel. This is the start of our trim. Any clay you can remove during this step, like pre-trimming, will help your piece dry more evenly. I want to add that little swirl on the inside that we love. So right in the center, come all the way out to the outside. Nice. So this is 3.5 inches wide by 4 inches tall. It was 1 pound, 14 ounces of clay. And this is going to create our 16-ounce stein. Once it's dry, we will add a little handle to this guy. It'll be really cute. So we're going to throw our 24-ounce stein next. Let's pop a new bat on here. This one's going to be 3.75 inches wide by 5 inches tall. We're going to center it up. All the way back down. Do it one more time. There we go. Let's start with a little mushroom shape. All right, let's find our center. Feel for the middle. Press straight down. Using a lot of water. Finding the middle and then pulling it straight back towards us. We want our opening to be 3 0.75 inches. Wow, we were right there. Good eyes, let's say. It's gonna compress our middle here. Make sure the base is really nice. We're pulling our walls up and keeping ourselves collared in. We want to maintain a concave wall until we've reached our height of 5 inches. That's pretty tall. So keep it concaved. Come in here, let's have another pull. Find our clay right at the bottom. Bring that straight up. Compress the rim when you get to the top every time. All right, let's see where we're at. We're at about 4 inches tall. So we need one more entire inch on here. Let's get this concaved again. There we go. Let's check our height. We are at 5 inches tall, 375 wide. Let's just straighten our entire thing one more time. Make sure it looks nice and cylindrical. Everything's compressed. Let's add our little bevel at the bottom. And then we're gonna add a little swirl on the inside. So right from the middle, all the way out to the edge, and then hold it at the end. There we go. So this is our 24-ounce Stein. Sit it to the side so it could dry with the rest of these guys. All right, it's time for the big one. We need a different bat, an even bigger bat for this one. Got 2 pounds, 8 ounces of clay ready to go. It's gonna be a 32-ounce Stein. Centered up. Push it all in towards the center and down, securing it to the bat. Grab all this clay, push it towards the center. And then we're gonna come in and push this back down.
What do you think about this disconnect?
Let me do that again. I'm gonna come in, find the center again. Press straight down to the bottom. About 1/4 inch for our base. I'm gonna pull open. We want this opening to be 4 inches wide. Let's check it out. Just about right here. It's looking like 4 inches. Yes. I'm gonna compress our base. Spent a lot of time here pushing this clay down into the bat, making a nice solid base for our Stein. Preparing ourselves for the first throw. Push all this clay up towards the middle. Compress the rim. That's exactly how we want to start. Pushing that bulge of clay throughout the whole piece all the way into the center. Compress the rim. Do that again. Grab a bunch of clay on the bottom. Pull that clay throughout our entire piece here. Compress your rim. You can see it's flaring out as we get taller, so we want to keep it concave. Push it straight back in. Alright, let's do it again. What are we looking at here? About 5.5. So our last pull. Get all the way up. There we go. Get any water out that would be sitting in the bottom. Remove a little bit down here. And then let's go ahead and add a little bevel to the bottom. Nice. So this is 4 inches wide by 6 inches tall. It's gonna be our 32-ounce stein. Just gonna wire off the bottom here. Sit it to the side so it can dry. Forgot to add the little swirly on the inside of this guy. So I'm gonna do that, because it matters. All right, 32-ounce stein, 24-ounce stein. We have our 16-ounce and our mini 3-ounce stein. So we are going to let these dry for about 2 days and come back to them. Trim up the bottoms. We're gonna add handles to these guys as well. And then we're gonna let them dry so that we can add glaze to them after their first firing. Be like crooked.
Oh.
It literally didn't happen.
I saw it happen.
Nobody saw that happen. Literally nobody saw that happen.
It folded.
Okay, the video didn't, it's okay, it doesn't matter.
Stream Elements, we've been streaming for an hour, 51 minutes. That's just not accurate.
Okay, so in this video, we are gonna throw more steins today. We're going to make 10 minis, 10 24 ounces, 10 16 ounces, and I think 5 of the 32 ounces, because they're big boys.
All right, well then we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna kind of speed lapse this part of the video. We're gonna bust out all these steins. You're saying 10 little ones, 10 16 ounce, 10 24 ounce, and 5 32 ounce
Yes,
steins.
that's what I wanna do.
All right, that's OkTHROWberFest, guys.
OkTHROWberFest.
That's quite a deal.
This is our last piece. We threw so many steins. We threw 5 of these large 32 ouncers. We threw 10 24s, 10 16s, and 10 3-ounce espresso cup size mini steins. We have all of our pieces back here. We have our minis right over here. These are our 3-ounce mini steins, the beginning of our 16-ounce steins. In the back here, more 16 ouncers. Up front, we got the 24 ouncers. And then down below, 16s in the back, 32s in the front. The biggest ones in the front. And these are all gonna get wrapped up, dried out until we can trim them up next time. We just finished throwing all of our forms, our bodies for our steins. We're gonna put them behind the plastic, dry them out till they're leather hard. This way, next stream, we can trim them, add handles, put our stamp right on the bottom, and they'll get ready for the kiln for their first firing. Yeah, so this is, haven't had in a while. This is my favorite OkTHROWberFest beer, Sam Adams, OkTHROWberFest, classic.
We have another German beer here as well, though.
Oh yeah,
'Cause this is not German, but we had to get a German beer, so we got this.
Schopenhofer, solid choice.
All right, happy OkTHROWberFest.
OkTHROWberFest, first annual. Oh my gosh, it is really good. It's exactly like I remember.
So this is special, guys, because it includes 3 pieces of our pottery. This is a giant pretzel. We had to scramble to get this morning because everywhere's closed for the hurricane.
Cheers.
Happy OkTHROWberFest.
Big pretzel.
That's seriously big. It's as big as a plate, straight up.
It's a 9-inch pretzel. It's crazy. This is really good with the kraut and a little cheese dip.
Wow, really?
It's so good. It's insane. Wow. Alright. 9. Eyes forward.
Alright, well, we couldn't finish it all, but we destroyed it.
We destroyed it. You can see the actual color of the plate coming through.
And 2 of our condiment jars, so it's a 3-piece little pottery set. Wurst.
Drinking these out of our 16-ounce Steins. Nice. Cheers.
Cheers. Taste test, ready? Mmm.
That is so good.
Delays.
Oh my gosh, with the condiment jar?
With matching condiment jar.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Nice. It's a pottery show.
It's a pottery show. This was recommended to us by Mandy Engelhofer. Stone ground mustard. She said it's the best one out there, so we had to get it. Wow, that's crazy. That looks good.
Looks good.
Looks super good.
And little guys here to join us.
Oh my gosh. Cheers.
Cheers.
Kink.
We need cheers.
Mmm. Wow.
Mmm.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. I did burn the crap out of them too.
That's
Super
good. I like it. Crispy.
Our pink opal plates
There you go for that one.
with matching pink opal condiment
Matching pink opal condiment cup. Yes.
cup, so it makes everything taste way better. Wow, you really got the perfect bite.
You want it?
No.
Come here. You want it?
You're gonna give me your last perfect
Yeah.
bite?
Here, get the mustard out though. I'm scared. I'm literally scared. You got this. Go heavy. Go extra heavy.
Yum.
I'm taking a bite of yours. We also pulled all the handles and set them up in their shapes. So all the handles are ready to be attached when all the steins are trimmed. So next we're gonna trim up 30 steins. We're doing it together. We're gonna fly through this. It's gonna happen. It's been a few days. All of our pieces are leather hard, so they're not malleable anymore. They're dry enough to trim. We're gonna trim up all of our pieces and we're gonna add handles together today. So we are going to do all 4 sizes, our mini, our 16-ounce, our 24, and our 32. Grab our 16-ounce stein, trim this guy up. So same thing, we're gonna flip it upside down, center it on our wheel. Slowly pushing it into place. Use our cork as a brace. And then grab our shirt form. Let's even out all the way from the top to the bottom. That looks nice. I'm gonna follow it up with our loop tool. And then you can use a rib just to get rid of any other little lines. It really smooths it out. Let's add our little bevel here, right on the side. Then we're gonna add our hidden foot in the middle. So same as before, come right on the edge. I like to start here and create a little dip. That's how deep I want our foot to be. And come right in the center. create a spiral to get rid of most of the clay all the way over, and then connect it with the longer part of our loop tool. There we go. And then grab our stamp from its home. Find the center, press down firmly, and rock it forward and back. There we go. Stamp right on the bottom, nice and crisp. Our 16-ounce Stein is trimmed up, all set. Now we're going to go trim all 35 of our Steins. We're going to pull some handles for our Steins, and the way we're going to do that is we're just going to pull them from a chunk of clay here. So we're going to start from the top of this piece and just elongate our clay using gravity and just spinning it around, just slowly pulling down a long coil. And then we'll set up our coil straight for a few hours. And then we can go ahead and give them their shape, their U shape right here for these Steins. Once they are the same dryness level as the actual body of the Stein, we can attach them. So we'll do that last today. So just softly rotating in a circle, pulling down a nice long piece. You want to do this really slowly and softly so you don't just rip off the coil. Just applying the same pressure all the way from the top to the bottom. And I'm rotating in a circle so it gets an even distribution of pressure. There we go. I'm just really looking for the correct thickness for our Steins here today. All right, so we already have a few ready to go. We're just going to keep adding here. Go. Right here. Perfect. All right, we're going to make 20 of this size piece for our 16 and our 24 ounces.
All right, guys, so this is the reveal of the Steins. We finally got them out. We did miss some footage there, so we kind of cut when we were pulling handles, so we're going to kind of explain how we got the handles attached and the little details that we added. But we're going to go through and show you the couple of Steins that we got glazed and finished. A couple are for in order. And then we're also going to do a water test to make sure that they are exactly 16, 24, and 32 ounces.
So we did create 4 different sizes of handles by pulling them off of a chunk. So each one was pulled, long handles, chopped into slices, and then set up into little U shapes until they were dry enough to attach. You want the body of the form and the handle to be at the same dry consistency, about leather hard. So we made a bunch of each size, and then when we went to attach them, scored and slipped each piece on. We score each piece, just little serrations on the body of the mug and the handle itself. Then we use some vinegar and dried out clay mixture to create our slip. That creates a really nice glue. So once they're attached to the body of the form, we do put a little coil around each part of the handle to make them extremely secure. The last thing that we do with our handles is we add little embellishments to the top and the sides. This serves as a functional purpose so that when you're holding your Stein and leaning it towards you, you have a nice grip and it feels really nice on your hand, especially when it's full of beer.
All right, this is one of the 24-ounce Stein. This is actually a slight reveal of our new glaze that we're working on. I'm not going to say too much about it. but it looks pretty cool. See another one?
This is our 16-ounce Stein. It is glazed in our sunrise glaze, so it's an orange at the underneath and a pink opal on top. It creates a really nice opalescent shimmer. It's been a big fan favorite, probably our #1 selling glaze over the last year. These are our mini Steins. They're all 3 ounces each, so it's great for espresso or even like a little shot. We gave them all the same attributes as our large Steins for the functionality, but with these little tiny ones, they're just so freaking cute. Can't get over them.
All right, so the only thing left to do is to make sure that they are exactly what they're supposed to be. 3 ounces, 16 ounces, 24 ounces, and 32 ounces. So let's do the water test.
Let's do it.
All right, we've got 32 ounces of water here.
All right, let's go for it. Yes, it's perfect. 32 ounces.
Let's get it back in there. Let's try the 24. All right, we got 24.
Let's do it. Right up to the top. Nice.
All right, let's try the 16. All right, we got 16.
Nice. Awesome.
All right, perfect. All right, and you guys can just take our word for it that the mini ones are 3 ounces. But here's the information. For the 16-ounce Steins, we used 1 pound, 14 ounces of clay, and the dimensions are 3.5 inches by 4 inches tall. And for the 24-ounce Stein, we used 2 pounds, 3 ounces of clay, and the dimensions are 3.75 inches by 5 inches tall. And for the 32-ounce Stein, we used 2 pounds, 8 ounces of clay, so 2.5 pounds of clay, and the dimensions are 4 by 6 inches tall. So there's the information if you wanted to make your own Stein in that specific size, and we encourage you to do so because next year's OkTHROWberFest is already planned out. We're already excited about it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you learned anything, if you appreciate what we're doing here, please drop a like, hit the sub, ring the bell. This was all recorded during a live stream, and we're going live as often as we can.
We do go live every Tuesday and Thursday, guaranteed. And then any other time during the week that we can go live, we're here. We're doing it. Thanks for watching the video, guys. We appreciate you so much. Definitely tune in next year for OkTHROWberFest 2025. But we are here Tuesdays and Thursdays at minimum live throwing. So we hope to see you there.